Big game in Dallas. Got to get points and got to try to get back to the top of the West. Still uh, a ton to play for. Big opportunities to finish top of the West, which would be huge for a playoff push and getting back to another final. So we're taking this game very seriously and we'll be ready to go.
I'll do it in person. Ryan, with your experience playing in Dallas for many seasons, what kind of makes it just a tough place to go in and try to impose your game? I mean, they're a tough team, and we've had difficulty there the past few
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah, yeah. No, they're good. They're a good team, and it's a hard place to play. We usually see them in the summer, and it's really hard to play there in the summer with the heat and the humidity. And there's a side of it's hard to get up for a game too in a smaller stadium and that sort of stuff. But they're a good squad. They're gonna be hungry. They gotta try and make playoffs. They're gonna need every point they can get, and they're gonna expect to try to win at home for sure. So we got to match that intensity, and we got to be ready to play in a style that's going to get us 3 points. I think it's big that it's not the same sort of heat that we usually see in Dallas. I think that's going to be helpful for us and for the squad. But we also have a quick turnaround. They have a quick turnaround, so that throws a different wrinkle in the game too.
All right, we'll go to Josh Gross. Josh, go ahead.
Thanks. Hey, Ryan. With the Open Cup on Wednesday, really sort of fitting into the schedule where you guys are playing midweek almost every week the rest of the way, does it take some of the sense of like this is a special match, a cup final match away? Just sort of it just fits in the normal routine of you guys game practice, kind of the mode you're in right now?
Yeah, there's been a lot of games, a ton of congestion in our schedule, but we're trying to just look forward to what's ahead and put the next foot in front of the other, take the next step. It's been a lot about recovery and making sure our body is ready for the next game and making sure that we're able to perform at a high level game in and game out. So I think for us now it's about finding good rhythm going into Wednesday, and that starts with a game tomorrow in Dallas. Being able to put a good 90 minutes together, get into a good rhythm, get a good 3 points there, and then take that going into an Open Cup final.
And a little bit more on the Open Cup, if you don't mind. Did the Open Cup mean anything to you growing up as a young American soccer player? How aware were you of what Open Cup was?
No, I wasn't super aware of it. I think the sport has grown so much in the last, even 2 decades, and for sure the last 12 years that I've been in the league, the sport's grown like crazy. So when I was growing up, the MLS was kind of just getting started. It wasn't really something that younger players were aspiring to, and that's changed entirely now. I think that brings a lot of the now that the sport has grown so much, it almost like calls back on the history to say, wait, no, look how long we've been fighting for this sport in this country. And so that's special to look back and see tons of players that have kind of paved the way for us to now be in the position that we're in. And I feel like I've been a part of that. I know Kai and some of the guys on our team have been a part of that, paving the way so that these young guys that are now coming into the league are starting off on a, much, much better foot than we did when we first got in here. So there's a ton of history there. I don't know all of it, but I'm proud to see where this game is now in this country and where it will continue to go.
And one more for me. Individually, I think this is a LAFC high for you in terms of assists in a single season. Is there something that you've been asked to do differently this year that's put you in positions to assist more, or just sort of the randomness of the game? What do you attribute that to?
I don't know. I like to get into the attack. That's no surprise. Since I've been here and really my whole career, I like to be an attacking-minded outside back, and I've had the ability to do that here with different personnel and different guys that have come in and out. I've just kind of stepped up in ways that we've needed, and so when you've got a guy like Carlos with vision to find balls in over the top, I'm able to make late runs. When you've got guys like Denis that like to drive at people, I'm able to make more overlapping runs. It kind of just depends on the personnel, but I like finding myself in the box. I like trying to get in the attack, and for me, it's never been about number 24. It's never been about Hollingshead or what my stats are. It's about how to put the team in the best spot to win games. And so if that looks like assists, great. If that looks like goals, great. If that looks like clean sheets and staying, defensively solid, then great. So whatever the team needs, I'm ready to contribute. And this season's just kind of called for a little bit something different, and it's been good for us.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.